What's going on, YouTube? Nate the Great here again with another video. Today we're doing a shoulder session and a lot of volume in this video here today. Obviously, starting off with just the bar for an easy set of 20, and I will admit, shoulders is quite easily my weakest lift. You'll see I barely get up to 115 pounds on overhead press. But we warmed up with a set of 65 for 12 reps, and then moved into 95 pounds for a set of 6. It was fairly reasonable. I didn't expect 115 to be quite as much of a grinder as it was today. Usually I get it for 2 reps, but you see right there that I failed the second rep. But we're moving down into working sets. I did 3 sets of 10 with 80 pounds. Not anything really exciting, but I just point out real quick my Deadpool tank top. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, so shoulders obviously is one of my weakest points on my body. I can't really move much weight. 80 pounds here is even getting a little bit difficult. And to be quite honest, I do a lot of accessory movements on a shoulder session just because of how weak my overhead press is. But that's all right. We got to grow. Got to build that foundation. After we did overhead press, we started off our isolation movements with front raises with the 20-pound dumbbells for a set of, it's either 15 or 12. I can't remember off the top of my head. And obviously, I'm not going to sit here and count. Who does that? But I did a lot of volume for front raises. I started off lighter, and then I went up heavy to overload the muscle. You'll see here in a second, I go up to 30 pounds for a kind of difficult set of 10. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Look at that cheat form, swinging my body all over the place. But I feel when you're working with heavier weight to overload the muscle, it's perfectly acceptable to cheat your form just a little bit, as long as the rest of the time you do, use proper form. After I did the heavy set with 30s, I did sets of, I believe, 12 with the 25-pound dumbbells. And obviously, you can see here, I'm not quite swinging as much. This is just a fairly normal level of upper body motion that just comes with front raises. But I did a lot of volume just because shoulders obviously not very strong. But after I did my sets of front raises, I moved into side lateral raises with the 15-pound dumbbells for sets of 15. I did 3 sets of 15. And you see that 15, you burn out towards the end, and that was what I was going for. And then moving on from shoulder deltoid isolation movements, I moved into tricep isolation. Here I'm doing straight bar skull crushers for a set of 8 with 65 pounds. And as you can see, it's kind of difficult for me, in all honesty. Obviously, my arms are rather small, and so I'm not exactly very strong in that department. But skull crushers are one of my favorite movements because the squeeze you get with that outer head, for me personally, is just absolutely phenomenal, and I don't really get that with any other tricep movement. Um, I would choose skull crushers over like tricep extensions any day. Um, One thing I will have to work on though in terms of skull crushers is making sure that the bar is at least, level. As you can see, it's a little bit lagging on my left side, but that's most likely just because my left arm is weaker than my right and smaller and all that other stuff. But following up our triceps, moved into rear delt, the rear delt machine. I don't always do rear delts on shoulder day, just because I always do it on back day. But I was feeling up to it today, and so I did a quick set with on this machine. I think it's 96 or 80. No, it's 82 pounds. That was the setting I had it on, because this is one of those machines that does increments of 12 pounds. And then I followed that up with 3 working sets at 108 pounds. Not anything too exciting. I did it for sets of 12, just getting that volume in. And that's one of the things I like when I have when I do shoulders and back back to back days, because my rear delts obviously would be rather tired from the previous workout, and not 100%, and so working them again when they're not 100%, it forces you to really focus on the muscle itself, and it really forces you to keep your form really strict as well. And personally, it's all about the volume. Getting rear delts 2 days in a row will do wonderful things for your rear delts, and I personally have noticed a huge difference since I first started training. But ended the session with biceps like I do every day. And today I was doing a single arm preacher curl machine with 36 pounds for 3 sets of 12 on each arm. Obviously, I didn't film it, but I also did my normal single leg calf extension on the leg press machine for sets of 20 at 120 pounds. I did those in between of all of my bicep sets, just because I hate doing nothing when I just hate doing nothing in between sets. So sometimes I'll just throw in stuff like that just to keep me occupied. And then obviously finished the workout with my ab circuit, and that's my shoulder workout. You can find me on social media on Twitter and Instagram at Nate the Great Harmon, and I will see you all in the next video.